Hi guys, welcome to my Plasma system. This video is about the changes you'll be seeing, you will see and have seen on the websites, ArcoLinux websites. First off, what you see is unimportant. What's behind it has completely changed. So it's not the look that matters, that's just a preliminary look that I've chosen to use, but it's the back end of WordPress that matters. We've cleaned it up, databases, also the megabytes of images we're no longer using. Try to make a little bit more, slim it down and give a quick overview of what we are, what we do, what information you would like to have, just in one page, and the same goes for all the rest. So we will be moving, and I have to thank howto.be for supporting us all these years for free, all the websites. But the story, well, everything changes in life, right? So we need to move. We have already basically moved to somebody else, another provider, web hoster we basically can't pay. So we are moving back to, in coming days, weeks, we're moving to another hosting company. And this little guy here, ArcoLinux ISO, is there already. So we're hosting that on the destination server already. But you'll see changes come up and you'll see websites not working anymore because of, well, DNS. We are waiting for the domain name changes. So it is a great opportunity for me again to tell you guys why it's all organized like this. And the main reason is time. This project was not aligned, was not defined the way it is now on day one when we started with Arch Merge. Right? It grew, gradually it grew, and gradually we bought more and more websites because it made sense to us back then and still does. So let me make some sense in all these websites. We bought the .info, well, because it's information. It's not about Linux, it's not about installing stuff. It's just, hey, this is who we are. Here are the downloads. Choose your project. What additions are there? Is there some news we can give you guys? The releases, the information. Every 2 months we make a release video and how to stay rolling and what's new and how to stay rolling. Those 2 videos are included and a long article of all the changes we've made. So you keep track of what's happening on my operating system. I think that's important. What's happening? If you can help, you can spend your time on AAG, which means you don't have any real long-term commitment. Ad hoc, you just say, well, this month I have time. I'll install it and then give the guys feedback on Discord. As a beta tester, you're a long-term person who really wants to, every 2 months we're gonna install all 24 ISOs and see if they work, or we have a question or an application that we want to test. We give it to the beta testers. Please test it also in your machines after we've tested it. And donate, of course, if you can. Please help us because we think ArcoLinux as kind of university. You come to us, you stay with us for 1, 2, 3 years because we have a learning plan, and it's the learning plan that's gonna bring return on investment. You'll feel after 3 years comfortable in an Arch Linux environment where you say, I know everything, every little piece, every Lego block on my system. I know why it's there, I know what it does, I know how to fix things. And that's where we want to get, right? But it's not overnight. It's years and years and years. And suddenly you get this, I get it. It all fits together. And that's where we want to go. That's what we want to get. If you want to know and keep track of what we're telling the beta testers, so that's basically what's happening on your machine right now, or what will happen in the future, depending if it's a build or something, right? So solutions we are already providing. This one, for example, on Plasma, but also things that will come. That's the beta page. So this is all information. The ArcoLinux.com came in existence because we had this flagship ISO, and this flagship ISO has XFCE OpenBox i3. So there are elements in here for OpenBox XFCE and i3, but not only for, also the general Linux topics. Anything Planck, Polybar, it could be on SUSE, it could be on Ubuntu, it really doesn't matter. I want you to keep an open mind about all these things, right? It's just Linux. Things we explain in all these drop downs can be applied, printers can be applied on others, other Linux distros. But basically that's where it came from the flagship, and then let's explain people how to make OpenBox nicer, make the terminal nicer and stuff like that. And later on, I said, oh, there's too much stuff on there, a flagship is too crowded, too much applications, too much, they call it bloatware. We like it efficient, and we call it efficiency. We want to have GIMP, we want to have 3 browsers. So the flagship, the ArcoLinux.com, is where we develop. Everything is available, click, 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 done. It's a workflow thing. We need every little bit. Then we went down, say, okay, let's make an ISO that doesn't contain anything, right? All bare. I'm not calling this minimal, this is bare. ArcoLinux D ISO is where you don't have anything, it's a black thing. No LightDM, there is no printers, no Bluetooth, no sound, there is nothing, there is no desktop, there is nothing. Now in the meantime, things evolved, right? Calamaris came better. Inside the ArcoLinux D ISO, we can select, get me LightDM, get me the kernel, get me Mate. We can select a lot of things, but basically you can also go for don't select anything in Calamaris and just end up in a black thing and do your thing with scripts. So it's all possible. But that's where the ArcoLinux D started back then. Use R scripts, run XFCE OpenBox i3 scripts, but just have that one. Not OpenBox and not i3, just go for XFCE. Why not? So that's an idea back then. That was Arch Merge story, merging these things together, because it came back years back from Arch Labs, and Arch Labs had OpenBox and i3. First OpenBox, I added i3 to it, and then Arch Merge was, hey, we're almost having an XFCE. Why not add the complete XFCE so people can come from Windows to XFCE? You say, okay, I'm getting this. Same kind of menu, okay. There's a settings there, etc. But then things moved along. I said, okay, I want to learn more. We now have 21 desktops to learn from, so that's phase 3. Phase 4 is when you want to build things, and let's click there, or maybe let's skip it a little bit. And phase 5 is the Arch Linux way, because this is ArcoLinux D provides information on XFCE, OpenBox and i3, but all the other desktops are only documented here. So if you want to know something about Plasma, it's gonna be here. Qtile, it's gonna be here. Don't have a look anywhere else. This is it. This is the only place. There are articles about specific desktops. But here in capital letters, there's also the Arch Linux way, the phase 5 of learning. Let's get away from ArcoLinux. Let's use the Arch Linux ISO. Do our steps, do our work gradually. Phase 1, phase 2 are up, and in phase 4 we decide what we put on there. Let's go for an ISWM, let's go for something else. So that's the phase 5. So I skipped phase 4, which is basically, guys, it's a timing issue. People asked, okay, can we build this, or we, I don't know, no, I don't think people asked it, but we thought, why not give the people the power to build their own ISO? Because, you know, I don't want to use Vivaldi. I do like Firefox. I want a GIMP. I want Steam on it. I mean, and distro is never gonna please millions of people. Everybody has his own preference and choice and so on. So here it is. This is build your own ISO. Go and have a look and build whatever you like. You like Kodi, you like Koi, you like DWM, you like i3. Go ahead. Add Vivaldi, add Steams, add delete things. and build your own ISO. So that's very defined. It's about building, about making your own ISO, and people still download things, and I think that's not why it was built. That this project, ArcoLinux B, is there for you to give you the power to build it yourself, not to download it. Then it's again our choice. It's a minimal one browser, one editor, and so on. But it's still not your choice. You have to sudo pacman remove stuff or s install stuff. But still, it's not our intention that you download these things. It's our intention that you build these things. Build it, build your own ISO. Add packages, remove packages, then build it. Make it a personalized ISO for you. Okay. So that's that one. The B. And there is one that's not really in the phases, but that's for guys who really say, okay, after all this, let's start, forget actually, that's the point a little bit, forget actually ArcoLinux. We start way back, years back, with just Arch ISO. Learning about Arch ISO. We can build, you can build, today on your machine an Arch Linux ISO. All you need is the application Arch ISO. Some commands, boom, you've got an ISO. An up-to-date one, not the one you download from archlinux.org. An up-to-date one. So that's where we started, and we are telling you in a storyline, well, really over time, changing things, analyzing things, and the point here is that you binge watch these things, because you can't build anything anymore from Carly 1. All the packages have changed 100 times maybe, right? But Carly 9 will build today because of the packages of today, because of the settings we've changed. So it's a storytelling thing. We had this issue, we figured it out, and we did this. We need this because we got a pop-up, or etc, etc. It's a storyline. And of course there is more information here, and that's a total separate thing, but it's a website of ours, right? So at some point in time, and that's the goal, is to get people through the phases in Arch Linux maybe, or in, well, building your own Carly. So Carly is a customized Arch Linux ISO, that's what it stands for. Carly, customized Arch Linux ISO. So it's all possible. The only thing is, what I said earlier on, is stick around till you get this feeling of, hey, everything fits together and clicks, and it's really a Lego box thing, and I can make it my own. And that's, I think, our goal, making a free operating system that we super love. And that's all possible with all these projects together. Gradually you'll grow into it. It's not an overnight thing. Rome wasn't built in one day, I think, right? So give it time, and follow, of course, all the articles and the videos we provide, and in no time you have a master's degree in ArcoLinux. All right, cheers guys.